Step inside the little Christmas tree.
Story time.
A magical three-dimensional storybook world. And it has sparkling lights. One cold winter morning, Jack woke up very early. He rubbed his eyes, stretched, and leaped out of bed excitedly. He and his dad were going to choose a Christmas tree today. In the forest, it was time for the birds and animals to wake up too. They stretched their paws, fluttered their wings, and started looking for food for their breakfasts. It had snowed again during the night, and the trees and fields were covered in a soft, white stillness. The animals knew that it was deepest winter, and it was nearly the time of the year when a pretty fir tree would be cut down and taken away for Christmas. As the cold wind rustled through the trees, the animals could sense something in the air. They wondered which fir tree would be taken this year. That afternoon, the forest animals watched as Jack and his father climbed up the hill to the forest. They were looking at all the fir trees, thin ones, bushy ones, small ones, and tall ones, but they couldn't find the right tree. Just when Jack was beginning to give up hope of finding the right tree, he came across a small clearing. In the middle grew a lone tree. It had long, curved branches, a strong, sturdy trunk, and although it was small, it stood as straight and proud as the tallest fir. It was perfect. "This is the one," cried Jack excitedly. His father agreed. "Let's come back for it tomorrow," he said. "We've taken so long that it's growing dark. We should go home now." I love the pictures. Jack waved goodbye to the little fir tree. "I hope you will be all right," he whispered. "It's so cold and lonely in the forest." He didn't know it, but the little tree could never be lonely in the forest, even in the winter. Day and night it was surrounded by the forest creatures, from the birds who nestled in its branches to the rabbits who burrowed at its feet. Now, animals have ears just like us, and when they heard the little fir tree was going to leave the forest, it was all they could talk about. How they would miss their tree. All evening they huddled together, trying to decide how best to say goodbye and how to show their gratitude to their friend for sheltering them all year. At last they came up with a plan. That night, as Jack slept, the forest clearing was alive with twittering, squeaking, scurrying, and hurrying. Every creature had a job to do. The ants decorated the little fir tree with rich red berries. The squirrels scattered pine cones in the branches. The mice and birds stuck feathers between the boughs. And the rabbits gathered glowworms to shine like Christmas candles. And as the animals worked, the silent snow began to fall. And all the pages popped up. That night, Jack couldn't wait to see the little fir tree again. Would it be as perfect as he remembered? He raced up the hill, wading through drifts of deep snow. "Hurry up, Dad," he shouted. "The clearing is just ahead." "Oh!" Jack and his father stopped in their tracks and gasped. There in the middle, dressed in all its winter finery, stood the little Christmas tree. Its frosted boughs sparkled in the morning light, and the glowworms glowed brightly. Jack thought he had never seen anything so lovely. "We can't chop it down now," he breathed. "It's far too beautiful." Jack's father nodded. "This tree belongs in the forest, not in our house," he smiled. As he spoke, the silent forest suddenly burst into life with the excited chattering and twitterings, and a thrush began to sing at the top of its voice. "It's almost as if the bird is singing for the tree," laughed Jack, listening to the wonderful to the joyful noise. Then he had a wonderful idea. "We can sing for the tree too," he cried. "Let's come back on Christmas Eve to sing carols right here. That way, we can still have Christmas around our special tree." And that is exactly what Jack and his family did. That Christmas Eve, the next Christmas Eve, and every Christmas Eve after that. The end.